Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Ideal World. I'm Hayley. It's great to have your company. It's a fabulous hour to join us for. It is the Planet Cruise TV show. It's an incredible cruise agent, specialists really, that get the bespoke cruises for you and can make them completely bespoke to you if you want to stay on a little bit longer somewhere, or perhaps you want to book your excursions before you go. Planet Cruise really can make that perfect holiday for you every single time, and we've got 6 amazing cruises to get through. So I'm going to introduce you to Justin straight away, because Justin, we've got a busy hour ahead.
We have got a lot to get through. We are going everywhere with every top cruise line.
And all sorts of lengths of holiday as well. We've got 7 days, but we've got 18 days. We've got more than that. We've got 32, I think, is our 32 night. I'm hyper excited tonight. Great to have you company. Great to have you with us, because this is what's great about Planet Cruise, is virtually everybody that works for the company has cruised, has worked on ships, and knows where these ships are going, knows about the ships, knows about the ports.
Yeah, I mean, I spent 6 years at sea with P&O Cruises. We've got a couple featuring a little bit later on. And, you know, you do get to experience things firsthand. And when you get that sort of family feeling at Planet Cruise, of all of those experts in their field, it just breeds that sense of quality and of the information that you get as well.
Absolutely. I would take the number down to do jump onto the phones. There's so many reasons to book with Planet Cruise, and I would say one definitely, because whoever you speak to, they'll know about the cruise, the company that you're thinking of going with. They'll know about the ship that you're thinking about going on. They'll know about the areas that you're going for. They really are first-hand sort of experts.
Been there, done that, bought the T-shirt and occasionally wears it. And another reason why you book with Planet Cruise is because we're top agents with some of the top cruise lines as well.
Absolutely.
And that's because we have got those specialists. The feedback that you get offline about our quality of service is phenomenal, especially in this day and age. And please do go online to our Facebook page and our Twitter accounts, see all the YouTube content as well. You know, it really is first-hand knowledge and experience that you're gaining. It
really is, and they really will tailor-make that holiday for you. It's exactly what I did when I booked my first cruise with Planet. I jumped onto the phone numbers that you're looking at now, 0203 69 69 457, and I spoke to Glenn, and he really talked me through everything. I knew exactly what was going on, and my holiday was perfect. So I've now booked my second cruise. You are going to absolutely love the attention that you get, and you know, they're so Pacific and know every little detail. Now, it might be a nice idea as well if you've never cruised before, or if you cruise a lot. There's a brilliant show coming up.
Yeah.
It's actually next Thursday, so you really need to get online and register this, don't you?
Yeah, register at planetcruise.co.uk. And all I'd say is this is a great opportunity to have a look at some of the river cruises, because, you know, ocean cruising is one of those things that you may have become familiar with. You've been on to, you know, perhaps the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, the Baltic. Now try some of the luxury river cruises, because what we've got coming up later on from Viking is absolutely exquisite. And later on, we've even got a cruise.
A mix, haven't we?
Yeah, you've got a river cruise and an ocean cruise all in one. We've got so much to get through.
So do get booked up for that actual show. It's an amazing show. You'll meet lots of it. Actually, Keith will be there, that you also see on the Planet Cruise shows here at Ideal World. So it's well worth going and just learning more about the ships and more about the holidays. And, of course, there'll be lots of special deals as well, goodie bags and all sorts. But we better start at the very beginning.
Let's crack on.
Because we're starting off with Thomson Cruises, which are always an absolute favourite. So on board the Thomson Spirit, this is a 7-night cruise. And Thomson, I mean, they're known for repeat customers. People fall in love with this brand, don't they?
It's that family atmosphere. You go back time and time again. The actual ships that they've got, they're vintage cruise ships which actually been recently refurbished. So you've got that classic sense of cruising.
Yes.
You haven't got those sort of mega ships that you see with sort of 2,000–3,000 people. And again, if you've never cruised before, I cannot emphasise the level and quality of service from any cruise line. The guys and girls that work on board these ships, they will remember your name. You come back again and they will remember what you drink. That's the frightening thing. You can see the quality of the cruise, the actual ship that you get here. The entertainment is absolutely second to none. So, you know, whether it's dining that you want to do in an evening, whether you want to go out and see a show, whether you want to sit in a bar and listen to some music, then you've got plenty. And, of course, you've got the ports as well, which is one of the greatest things. With a smaller cruise ship, you can actually get in to a lot more ports. You don't have to get shuttle buses. You can literally get off the ship and you're there on the quayside. You can have a wander in.
And you've got some gorgeous ports on here as well. Mallorca, Ibiza, you've got Barcelona as well. going from Malaga, so some really super places, May, June, August and October. There's some really great dates, good weather, and there's some really fabulous offers. Do look into
the prices, I was just going to say, yeah.
And some of the dates, you actually get a free upgrade from inside to outside. The 15th of May and the 26th of June, that's available. And also from £10 per person, you can actually go all-inclusive, so it's well worth looking into all the little details as well.
And when you think about it, if you go to any bar here in the UK, and what's the price of a pint? £3, £4 sometimes.
Me, yeah.
You know, in big cities, you know, you look at that, you're spending a tenner a night, and you've got all of your drinks included. You've just got to go for it.
So good.
You're flying out though to join the ship. You're flying out to Malaga, and this is just a great way to ease yourself in. Just a couple hours flight over there, and this is your embarkation port. You've got 1 day at sea, which is just to orientate yourself and get yourself around the ship and find your bearings. And then the first port of call, it's a classic on the cruise itinerary. It's Palma. This is the largest city of Mallorca, and an absolutely stunning city it is. You can see there. Beautiful beaches, there's some fantastic harbours.
Some of the best beaches are there, aren't they?
Well, yeah, and of course you've got the cathedral. This is actually not far from when the ship actually docks, so you can go in. It's one of those great places for just having a little bit of a ramble around. Excuse me, that leads me into La Ramblas, not the one in Barcelona, but this is the smaller relation. It absolutely looks stunning at night, and there's the Plaza de Corte as well, which is, you know, just a great place to soak up the atmosphere. Then you're going to be going into, we've mentioned La Ramblas, we're going to Barcelona. This is a place that I absolutely love. The Gaudi buildings just off of La Ramblas is just fantastic, and of course you've got to go to see Sagrada Familia. This is the cathedral that has never been finished. On one side it's Gothic and already starting to crumble, on the other side it's brand new stone that's just been carved in. Incredibly futuristic. It's an absolute eye-opener. Of course, there's so much to see here. You can go, if you're a football fan, you can go to the Nou Camp. If you're a Formula 1 fan, you can go to the Circuit de Catalunya, or Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, just to give it its correct title. But it's just one of those places. Great for shopping as well. And all I'd say is go careful with the beers here. They may be served in small chalices, but they're half strong.
Sounds like you know that from knowledge.
Yeah, personal experience. Then we're off to Ibiza. Now, this is really interesting. This is a port that you don't usually see on a cruise itinerary, and especially with Thomson being a fun family ship, this is going to be great for those of you that like to have a little bit of a daytime tipple, shall we say.
And it's a really pretty island.
It's
I think
so
we
pretty.
forget how pretty it is.
The trouble is, we see all these programmes of, you know, Brit teenagers falling out of nightclubs, and you think that that's what Ibiza's about.
Do.
It's not. It's absolutely gorgeous. And for those of you, you know, if we've got any expats that are watching, perhaps if you've lived over there, it is such a stunning little place. Go and explore it. Go and find a nice little chill-out beach bar. In the day, they play some really great chill-out music, so you can go there and just enjoy a nice, relaxing day. Then you're going to go into Almeria. I absolutely love this, and there's one place you've got to go in Almeria. It's a tiny, small Spanish port. You've got to go and see the lighthouse, which is right on the front promenade. There's a lovely artist that puts her collections into the lighthouse, and actually she makes some beautiful lamps which are miniature versions of the lighthouse as well. There's a great little shopping centre down into the main of the town as well, and of course perhaps if you fancy heading up into the hills as well, it's just a great little place. Really,
I've never been there.
I was going to say, it's only just recently started to make an impact on the cruise itinerary. It's fantastic.
Fabulous.
Then we're actually going to go from Spain over to Morocco. It's still a Spanish port, a little bit like Gibraltar. Let's not go into the politics of it, but Ceuta. And this is just a beautiful place. Got a Spanish feel, got a Moroccan feel. You can go up into the mountains. There's a 204-metre high mountain, which is famously known as one of the pillars of Hercules in Greek mythology. So you can go over there. And there's some great forts and also relics from the Byzantine Empire as well. So if you really do want to experience a little bit of history, then you can do. Then you're going to be coming back to Malaga, disembarking the ship and then coming back. I think this, in a nutshell, is value and quality. Thomson have got great ships that have recently been refurbished. Don't look at this ship and think, hang on, that's a classic cruise liner. She looks of an old style. She's been recently refitted. So that's the great thing. You've got these modern, fresh interiors, really contemporary, great food and great entertainment.
And you've got so much included. It's huge savings. Remember, there's lots of extras as well. You can see here the exclusive free upgrade, and that's from inside to outside if you're booking on the 15th of May or the 26th of June. You've also got a free upgrade to all-inclusive if you're departing on the 9th of October. But on all the other dates, check out the prices to upgrade. It works out for some of them just £10 per person per night, so that's great value for money. Of course, you've got your return flights. You can always check out your regional flights as well. That is the great thing when you're going with Thomson. There's also a real collection of flights, and it really is going to be a super cruise, a great itinerary and excellent value for money. Do have a nosy round the flights, check where's the best place for you, and you can see there it gives you an idea of where they're flying from on those certain dates. And of course, price-wise, really, really good. Really
and
great
this is
savings.
deposit only as well, and that's the great thing. Put the deposit down now, and then you can start putting the money away. I can't ever say you're a big fan of all-inclusive. I know we're starting with this one, and the next one's all-inclusive as well.
You can't go wrong. Not having a bill at the end of the holiday is amazing. When you're on holiday, you do tend to forget what you're drinking. You tend to forget what you're spending because you just put it on your card, and then suddenly you've got a bill. At the end of the holiday, when it's all-inclusive, that bill isn't there, and it's so satisfying when you walk past everybody else's door and they've got a bill and you're like, that, we haven't got anything to pay. It was amazing. Love it. Now, the ID number for that is 100 188, but we do need to move on because we've got 6 amazing cruises. MSC, now Planet Cruise top agents.
Yep.
For MSC. This is who I'll be cruising with in September. The ships are beautiful, so let's look round the ship first, and I think Keith is going to take us round.
MSC Cruises' Fantasia class ships revolutionised the cruise line's fleet. Cutting-edge design was blended with ecologically evolved marine technology, and the result is a series of big, stylish, well-designed ships that offer multiple dining and entertainment options, along with opportunities to escape to your own private oasis. With big designer names such as Gucci, Armani and Versace at tax and duty-free prices, a voyage of MSC is a chance for you to indulge in some serious retail therapy. With everything from premium watches to jewellery and plastic duty-free to swimwear, sunglasses or designer clothing, you'll find just what you're after. My advice? Don't join the ship with a full case. Each of the Fantasia class ships features some unique dining options, and the choice on board is truly astounding. From the smoky spices of Mexico to the detailed precision of a Japanese sushi experience, you can try something different every night. You can enjoy the formality of an a la carte 7-course meal, or help yourself at a 20-hour buffet. Though the real jewel in the crown are here at the Italy venues, where the authentic slow-cooked food of Italy's best-loved brand is served up day after day. The size of the Fantasia class offers a great choice of entertainment options, including unique additions like the 4D cinema and the F1 racing car simulator. Now, daytime is full of sports events, wine tastings, cookery competitions and arts and craft classes. Nighttime, though, is awash with live music, visually stunning stage shows, a lively late-night disco and this huge casino which wouldn't look out of place in Las Vegas. From luxurious and spacious suites with memory foam mattresses to cleverly designed super family cabins that sleep up to 6 people, MSC Cruises offer plenty of choice. And whatever you choose, you're guaranteed stylish designer decor, flat screen TVs, super powerful showers and enough space to stretch out and relax.
I love the look of the ships. I'm going, oh, I can't wait till we go away in September.
So modern and contemporary,
they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So you're travelling in style, but wow, wait till you find out where you're going. I want this cruise, it's amazing.
Yeah, the great thing is you're flying overnight to Dubai, so that's the great thing that, you know, with the time difference as well. Then you're actually going to be transferring on board of the ship, and your first port of call is Abu Dhabi. Look at this, it is just superb. You've got all of the Grand Mosque that you can go and see. Of course, this is the home to the Yas Marina circuit as well, so if you want to go and see some of the Formula One there. Also, the Yas Marina, the Bay Complex, the Marina Bay Hotel is just absolutely stunning. Hang on, I just went to Singapore then.
Yeah,
I went to Singapore.
You're travelling all over the world.
I know, I don't know where I am today. But I tell you what, the malls here are fantastic. You've got the Abu Dhabi Mall, you've got the Marina Mall, and these are some of the best places for Western goods. But you can go down to some of the souks in the markets and get some rich Persian rugs and Arabian textiles. It is just absolutely stunning. From this, a really big port, you're going to be going now to Sabani Yas Island.
This sounds amazing.
Do you know what? We haven't got any images for this. We're not going to show you.
Tell us, describe it how you described it to me.
It's quite literally like Jurassic Park. It's this island in the middle of nowhere where it's just completely untouched. You've got fantastic wildlife on board there. If you want to go to beaches, and when you literally look down on at the island, you've got rocky outcrops, you've got green lush rainforests. It's just this tiny little island. It's like it's everything perfect just there.
They just didn't let it spoil, did they? They just left it to be natural. It looks amazing.
The great thing is you've got that contrast of a massive port and then a quiet, nice day.
Then you've got a really lovely, relaxing day at sea, which is going to be absolutely perfect to enjoy the ship because it's
just imagine
stunning.
that lovely temperature.
I know. It's just perfect in everywhere. Where are we heading to next?
We're actually going to go to Bahrain. Now, this is 33 islands, all in a collection. And what I love, there's an 18-mile causeway called the King Fahd Causeway. And this is just 18 miles, one long straight road. If you think Roman roads are straight, you want to see this. It's unbelievable. When you actually get into the centre of Bahrain, the actual skyline, it's like Manhattan. It's very much, this particular region, you have got epic modern structures, and then you've got this classic sort of Bedouin tent that's out there. I mean, there's so much you can do, kid, which is absolutely fantastic. After Bahrain, you're actually going into Qatar. This is into Doha. This is where you've got the little souks that you can get your authentic goods and some fantastic restaurants as well. One particular thing to do here as well is go out on a Jeep safari. I was saying about, the sort of the Bedouin lifestyle.
Yes.
You really want to try and do that.
Right.
Go out. Sometimes they do sand surfing as well. It's like with a snowboard, but down the sand dunes. That's quite exciting if you'd like to do something a little bit more energetic. But we finish this off with Dubai. It is an overnight on board.
Well.
Yeah.
What cruise.
Seeing this skyline at night is just going to be epic, absolutely epic. And you've got some of the greatest buildings here as well. Now, I've mentioned some of the souk markets that you've got.
Yes.
In Dubai, apart from the Mall of the Emirates and all these wonderful, glorious malls, you've also got a gold souk, a gold market. This is how expensively and how grotesquely rich you've got. You've got the Burj Khalifa, obviously the highest building in the world, and then you've got the fantastic Burj Al Arab, which just, if you want luxury, I mean, just sit on the beach and look at it. You're not going to be able to afford to go in there. But it's almost like Vegas. It shouldn't be there. It's literally been built in the middle of this sand dune. It is just unlike anything you've ever seen before. I've sent you about the malls.
I've got to go. Sadly, it's a place I've never been to. And the great thing is, you have got the opportunity, if you want to stay on, and you've got to do this, but you can add on 2 nights in Dubai.
But how much?
For £99.
Sorry, 2 nights?
Per person.
2 nights?
2 nights
in Dubai.
And you're not in a tent, you're in a hotel for £99 per person.
Yeah.
On the 2nd of December. I mean, that is so well worth doing. So do look into all of that. Now, have a look at what's included. The ship's stunning. The port and the itinerary is amazing. You've got dates in December, January, February and March going into 2017. The price is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy price that is.
When you just think about what flights would cost you.
Absolutely.
And then you've got all of your food.
All inclusive.
And
you've got your free drinks.
I was just going to say, the drinks package that you actually get, Allegrissimo. It's just absolutely stunning.
Well, I've added that onto our cruise. It wasn't included, so I've paid for it. You've got it included in your deal, which is fabulous. And then, of course, you can check the regional flights as well. Itineraries may differ depending on departure, but of course, just jump onto the phones. They will explain what's what and where you're going and what's happening. And of course, do add on that stay, because that stay is going to be amazing. 2 nights for £99 per person is crazy in Dubai. And remember, the drinks package is going to, in my mind, save you money. so much money.
So save the money and stay 2 nights. That's what you've got to look at, and the fact that you've got your wines, your beers, it's just a great way of seeing that part of the world and enjoying fantastic
it's like
contemporary
the best package, really,
facilities.
Because I had a choice, and that was the one I went for. It's
Allegrissimo.
It's brilliant. Check out your prices. Your prices. I mean, there's even great prices over Christmas. There's some really good yacht club prices, which you get lots and lots of extras in for as well. So do just check everything out. Jump onto the phones. Any questions? That's what I love about when you ring up. If there's a question in your head, you can just ask it. And the great thing is, they usually know straight away what the answer is, because they've been on the ships, they've been to the places. It is well worth just jumping onto the phone, and that one is one of my favourites, deposit only as well, which is wonderful. So that for me is an absolute definite. I love it, but I've got very excited about the river cruises.
I was going to say...
They were new to me, so we bought them here at Ideal World, and, oh, they are fabulous. We're going to have a look, first of all, at where we're going. And the great thing with this is Viking cruises, but with river cruises, is you're obviously going places where a ship could never go.
If you've ever been on an ocean cruise line and perhaps you've transited the Panama Canal and you've had a day at sea or wherever it may be, you know, you've got that day where something is going on all the time. You could be dozing and then wake up and something's just passing. This is the thing, and sometimes you will disembark the ship in the morning, return in a different port. And if you want to see Germany, what a wonderful place to go. And at this time, and look at the lead date that you've got there, the 16th of December, one of the greatest things that Germany does is Christmas.
Yes.
And the Christmas markets are fantastic. As a family, we always try and go away for a winter break to either somewhere in Germany or a winter Christmas market. Went to Budapest this year.
Oh, you did,
it's
didn't you?
just, and the Rhine, it's just fantastic.
Well, actually, it's the first time we've featured the Rhine River Cruise, so that makes it really exciting.
Yeah.
And, of course, Viking, I think they just do things so right. Again, beautiful ships. This is the Longships.
Yeah, and the great thing about Viking is they're a relatively, when I say new brands, they're a brand that's become very marketable recently. You might have seen them sponsoring a lot of TV shows.
Yes.
And this is the reason why. Modern contemporary ships. When you think of a river cruise ship, you think of a little ferry. No, this is not. You have got small, intimate quarters, but you've got just the right amount. You've got this lovely little deck out on there, that central atrium as well. To have an atrium on a ship that's only got 200
And do you know what I
passengers.
love is the fact that there's windows everywhere.
Floor to
Wherever
ceiling.
you are, you're seeing the fabulous views that you'll be seeing for the whole of your holiday.
I would say that this is a great way of travelling. Perhaps if you're a couple, or perhaps if there's perhaps if you're retired, you've got some friends that you want to go with. This is such a great way. The reason being is it's like a series of city breaks. Without, you just literally
and
wake
with
up
so
in
much
another port.
included as well. Because you've got free actual £200 on board spend per state's room. You've got free Wi-Fi on board.
Yeah,
You've
free
got free
airport
parking at
parking.
airports.
Yeah.
And airport-wise, there's 14 different airports you can choose from. You can even go on Eurostar.
I was just going to say, for those of you that are not keen on flying, I think Eurostar. You know, if you've ever fancied trying, I mean, it's not in the same level as the Orient Express, but if you like a rail journey,
absolutely,
then it's just a great way.
I've got friends that will not travel to France any other way. They love it. But let's go on that cruise. Let's start at the very beginning. So we're flying out to Amsterdam.
Yeah, we're going to be starting in the Netherlands, and this is actually where we sail to the first port of call, Kinderjik, and this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And in the morning, there's so much to do. You get a tour of a network of windmills and other flood management.
And all these tours you tell us about,
these are all included, yeah. So you'll learn why the windmills are there, you'll see how they work, and you'll actually go into a working windmill so you see all the mechanisms. Then in the afternoon, you're actually going to a handcrafted Dutch cheese and wine tasting session.
Oh, that's my perfect combination.
Well, there's actually a Dutch liquor that's actually made from junipers. I've got you all right, and just imagine that. I know you're in the Netherlands, a little bit of cheese.
Fabulous.
It's just fantastic. Then we're going to be going on to Cologne. Now, this is one of my favourite German markets. It's just fantastic. You've got the old cathedral just down by the side of the river. Just round the back there, go careful where you walk. I know it sounds strange. If you see anything that's roped off, there's actually a concert hall underground, and it looks like a big open wide square. You go to walk across it, and then somebody shouts in German, like, "No, don't walk across it." That's the roof of the concert hall.
Oh, my word.
So it actually makes noise, but it's just fantastic. Absolutely lovely place. And you can stroll through the old town, you can have a walk-in tour here, and then you can explore on your own. See, there's all the taverns, there's all the cafes, the shops. And bear in mind, you know, there is still what they call a programme director who can actually plan your free time as well, if you wish. So there's lots included, but you can do a little bit more. Then we're going to be off to Koblenz. Now this, again, lovely German town. Just on the banks, actually, of Koblenz, you've got a lovely statue that I recommend walking down to. Oh, there you go, actually.
Oh, yes.
Just where that spit comes out into the centre, there's a massive statue of a soldier on the back of a horse. You've got to go down there. Right. Again, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. Then you're going to be going on to Heidelberg and Speyer. Now, you're going to be cruising in the morning. You'll see some of the beautiful castles, and this is actually the Toll Castle where the river splits. And what you're going to be doing then is disembarking the ship. You're going to go around some of the castles and also the Neckar River Valley, which is obviously famous for some of its wines, and then rejoin the ship in Speyer. Again, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. The basilica's there, just absolutely stunning, the Romanesque style buildings as well. And particularly, if you get a chance to see some of the cathedrals, the stained glass windows are stunning, absolutely stunning. Then we're actually going to be heading into France. You're going into Strasbourg. You're going to be docking here. You're going to again get off. You're going to be going around the city. And this is a little bit of a blend of French and German culture. So you get a little bit of Art Nouveau and modernist architecture as well. So one definitely for the cameras. Then you're going to be coming back into Germany, into Breisach. And this, I love this. In the afternoon, you get to see a cuckoo clock making demonstration. Just the essence of Germany. It's just absolutely stunning.
My grandparents always had a cuckoo clock.
I've got to say, you're going to be finishing Switzerland in Basel and then flying back to the UK. We haven't had the chance, because we've got so much on today's show, to really do this justice. You've got 7 days there of just literally waking up in a different port, a tour included, experiences included.
That's it. Have a look at what you've got included. You've got so much included in this. You can see, of course, you've got your wine, your beer and your soft drinks. That's with lunch and dinner. You've got massive savings, huge savings, £1,000 off the brochure price. I think this is an incredible price for a river cruise. Your flights you can choose from 14 different airports, and you're getting free parking at those airports as well. The ships differ depending on departure, but they're all very similar ships. And remember, you've got that free onboard spend, you've got free Wi-Fi, free parking at whatever airport you want to go from, and of course you can go on the Eurostar if you'd rather, so you can check the details for that. Have a look at some of the highlights, because this is jam-packed. There's so much in with this, because those tours are so exciting. The food's going to be absolutely amazing. The fact you've got the drink included as well, and some really special sort of heritage tours as well and things. I'm
just thinking of the cheese, the liquor and the clockmaking. It's just, you know, it's those experiences that, you know, you're just going to create memories. You're going to come back and go, wow, what a wonderful experience that was.
Check your prices. You've got some really fabulous dates. There's a really great collection of prices there for you, but remember, £1,000 or up to £1,000 off the brochure price. Your ID number for this, I think this is a really special one, is 110458. Perhaps you've got a special occasion coming up. That's going to be absolutely perfect, something really different. And if you do go on any of the cruises, or you've been cruising, if you've got any pictures, if you've been with Planet Cruise, please do send them in. We've got a picture here that Greg Smith took in St Petersburg. Greg's not on it. We can't say. Or is he?
I don't know.
Or can we just not see him?
Well, let's imagine. Greg, if you're watching, can you send a picture in? Send a selfie.
That's it. But we do. We want people's photographs. We want to see you out and about. We want to see you on the ships as well. So let us know what a great time you had, and let us know and see how wonderful you had on holiday. You know, what a wonderful time you had on holiday. I'm getting giddy, because there's just so many more cruises to go through.
Yeah.
And this one is an 18-night. It's going to take you over Christmas, which is going to be fabulous. We're going to start off first of all at Rio de Janeiro. I can't speak.
What was it?
No, Rio de Janeiro.
Let's go to Rio.
I'm having a bit of trouble today, and I don't know why. I think there's just so much to tell you about. We're getting 2 nights here to start off with, aren't we?
2 nights in Rio, Sugarloaf Mountain, Christ the Redeemer, Copacabana. Where do we start? It's an amazing place. It's great that you're cruising over there. Can I just say, if you like to adventure, you can actually speak to some of the local guides, and you can get a fantastic tour. They will look after you. But for those of you that are a little bit more cautious, book your tours in advance, because if you're travelling this distance, you've got to see this place. I've only ever been there once, and the memories that I've got are absolutely epic. It is brilliant. You get 2 nights here before you actually move on and transfer on board your ship. And let's just say what a fantastic ship she is as well. NCL is one of those cruise lines that is very modern and very contemporary as well. So you can absolutely have a fantastic time. And also, bear in mind, obviously, it's a long distance to travel, so those 2 days you can acclimatise and make the most of your time in Rio.
I like that. And when you're travelling to somewhere, like, you want to have a look around, so you've got the opportunity.
Experience it, yeah.
Then you're going to get on board, and oh wow, you're going to absolutely love it on board. Let's have a little look around. I believe Keith and Glenn, they're going to show us what you will be travelling on. How fab.
And ballroom dancing, then prepare to be challenged, because this cruise line is so laid back, it's almost horizontal.
Welcome to the most fun and relaxed cruise experience you're ever likely to encounter, where the entertainment never stops and the excitement just keeps on building. Welcome to freestyle cruising. Welcome to Norwegian Cruise Line. There's more restaurants than days of the week, and you can enjoy food from all over the world and dine and dress as you please. From trendy French bistros to steakhouses and sushi bars, Norwegian Cruise Line offers tons of choice. If you're a vegan, vegetarian, high carb, low carb, or gluten free, it's all covered.
Remember, this is freestyle cruising, so wherever your mood and whatever the occasion, there'll be a bar that fits the bill. With sports bars and whiskey bars, martini bars and champagne bars, alfresco bars and wine bars, bars with music and bars with sport, even ice bars. One thing's for sure, you definitely won't go thirsty.
Imagine playing Nintendo Wii on a 2-story high screen, or challenging a friend on the all-new Aqua Racer. Visualise eating world-class cuisine while acrobats tumble down on silks around your table, or simply enjoying a beer as comedians make you smile at dedicated comedy clubs. Picture yourself singing along as dueling pianos compete, or settling into your own seat for one of the Tony Award-winning shows. Whether you're a single cruiser, holidaying with all the family, or planning a group cruise, you'll find something perfect for you.
Norwegian Cruise Line offers one of the widest selections of accommodation in the industry. There are exclusive suites where you have your own private sun deck, along with brilliant interjoining family staterooms that are cleverly located near all the kids' facilities. And balcony staterooms where you wake up to a different view every morning. But it's in the studio staterooms where Norwegian are head and shoulders above the competition. A private complex dedicated to solo cruisers with, most importantly, no single supplement.
Go from Rio de Janeiro, what's just a massive metropolis, to Buzios, and this is a great way. Again, you know, I was saying to you earlier on about the big ports and then the smaller ports. Take a look at this. This is what this part of the world is all about, and it's very much like the next port, Il Grande. This is an island that's really known for its natural activities. You know, it's great for all your swimming, fishing, seeing tropical fish as well, and apparently the caipirinhas, which is the local drink, is to die for.
Oh, right.
Here, you've got to try that. Then you've got Sao Paulo. Now, again, we're going back to a big city. This is obviously, for any football fans that are watching, you'll know that it was synonymous with the great football player Pelé, and, of course, the late Ayrton Senna as well. It is one of those places where, very much like Rio, you have got the grand, and then you've got the small. It just really is fantastic. 2 days at sea, and then we're going to go into Punta del Este. Now, this is going into Uruguay. This is completely different experiences. Some of the sculptures that you're actually going to see, this is known as the Hands.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and you want to see some of the buildings.
Isn't
Take a
that
look
fab?
at this. It is just absolutely stunning. And when you actually look from the air, it actually is in the shape of an eagle. It's stunning. There's loads of World War II memorabilia here as well, so there's lots to do, Then we're going to go into Montevideo in Uruguay, and this is where you've got your vineyards and your wine tasting. This is an emerging market when it comes to wine, so really do try the wines over here. There's some outstanding markets to choose from and some fantastic buildings. When you think of these parts of the world, you don't usually associate with this grand structure, but it's just fantastic. But wait for it. We're not even finished yet.
No.
We're going to Buenos Aires. Now, this is overnight in Buenos Aires. You've got to go to a tango show. You cannot go to this region and not see a fantastic tango show.
No.
And do you know what? I can always remember this stunningly attractive young lady with just this fantastic fluid movement. I mean, her legs were just, if you know the tango, especially Argentine tango, but her partner was this grey-haired, incredibly smooth old gentleman, And it wasn't. It was all about the dance. It was all about that interaction. But it was just wonderfully. Oh.
So you've got an overnight on board, but then we've still got.
Yeah.
We've still got. You ready for this? You've still got 4 nights there, because then we're going to a 4-star hotel and we're spending Christmas here.
Yeah. Well, you and me. You
Well,
invite
if you
me.
like,
You
yeah.
take it.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
let's go,
I don't mind
let's
going.
go.
I tell you what, though, if you get a chance, can I just say, because obviously the time of the year, when you speak to the guys on the phone, book your tours early.
Yes,
You've got to
especially
go
that time.
to a gaucho show.
Right.
Now this is the Argentinian cowboys. And you'll see them with the little neckerchiefs and their famous hats.
Yes.
They do these fantastic, it's almost like medieval charging. They'll put a ring with a little handkerchief hanging from a bar, and they have to literally just get it while charging on their horse. But the barbecues that they have, wow, an open pyre where you have just all of this wonderful selections of meat done in it's just fantastic.
It's going to be fabulous. So you're there Christmas Eve, you're there Christmas Day, you're there Boxing Day, and then sadly you do have to come home.
Before you leave that, you've got to go to, of course, see Eva Peron. And the wonderful cemetery. And it sounds quite strange, actually. You've got to go to the cemetery. But it's something that you just never experience. Because all the mausoleums, they're like tiny little palaces, all one by one. And, of course, then you get to see the famous Eva Peron grave as well. So you've got to do that before you leave.
And that's why you've got a nice bit of time there, so you can do all those things. Have a look at what's included. This is another absolute beauty. You have got that free upgrade available to all-inclusive drinks packages and your Wi-Fi if you're booking the Ocean View or above. You've got, of course, your flights, but do check those regional flights as well. And you have got that 2-night stay in a 5-star hotel in Rio de Janeiro to start off with, which is wonderful. And then you are staying at the end in a 4-star hotel in Buenos Aires. So you really have got a fabulous, fabulous time there. Have a look at the drinks package. Of course, you've got those drinks included if you're going Ocean View or above. And again, this makes the difference. This is a huge saving, isn't it?
Definitely got to do it.
So well worth going for. And do check the prices, actually, the difference going up to that Ocean View. It's often well worth doing it to get all of those extras as well. Your ID number is 110889, so please do not miss out on that. And so easy again, just to jump onto the phones if you've got any queries. That's 0203 69 69 457. So fabulous. Make sure, I mean, there's so many cruises today that I just think, oh, that one's for me, that one's for me. Some really special ones. But I do believe we've got Rob on the phone from Planet Cruise themselves. Are you there, Rob?
I am. How are you guys?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. Well, we've got a bit of a treat for you today. We're busy already, and I've got a feeling it's about to get busier because we've got something on the Emerald Princess. 7th of May this year, 7 nights out of Southampton, from just $399 per person for an inside cabin.
The 7th of May?
The 7th of May this year.
This down.
Yeah, $399.
You got your diary?
Balconies for $499 per person, and if that wasn't good enough, mini suites for $599 for 7 nights.
No. And where are we going?
Well, we're going out of Southampton there, so nice and easy, straight from the port. We've got La Coruña, we've got Bilbao, Bordeaux, Guernsey, back obviously into Southampton there, so no flying involved, from just $399 per person on the 7th of May.
I so fancy that. I think I know some people working on there as well.
Do you?
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for letting us know about that.
Not a problem. Well, I'm off to take some of these calls. All
Bless
right.
you. Cheers, Rob. Thanks.
Speak
Bye-bye.
later. Bye.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Balcony. Those prices are crazy.
Yeah.
My goodness, so we've got to carry on because we've still got 2 fabulous cruises. Now
Save
we've
the best
got
till last, though, haven't we?
Absolutely. Top agents for P&O. We've got P&O. This is an amazing price. We've got Britannia, 7 nights, deposit only, crazy price actually.
As well.
It works out under £70 per person per night. This is sailing out of Southampton as well. Well, we're going to have a look around the ship first of all. We've got to stay here, but Keith's on board and he's going to show us around. Let's have a look.
Inspired by P&O Cruises' illustrious past, but designed very much for their fabulous future, this is the biggest cruise ship ever designed for the UK cruise market. Welcome to P&O's beautiful Britannia. One thing you will definitely notice on board Britannia is that there's an abundance of excellent deck space and oodles of sun loungers to help you worship. In fact, there are 4 main pools to choose from, including the adult-only Serenity Pool, a perfect place to escape to for some downtime while the kids are being looked after elsewhere. There's 13 different bars on board, 4 of which are out on deck, which means you can enjoy the sunshine or the stars as you sip your favourite tipple. The stylish new blue cocktail bar is the perfect place for a dirty martini, or there's Brody's. I love that place, and that's where P&O Cruises have introduced the biggest selection of British beers at sea, with over 70 to choose from, representing 56 different UK counties. The food is headed up by P&O Cruises' iconic food heroes. You can enjoy the taste of India with the Master of Spice Atal Kutcher's fabulous Sindhu restaurant, or savour mouth-watering gala dinner options and menus created by the godfather of UK cooking, Mr. Marco Pierre White. If you really want to spoil yourself, you can also book Eric Lanlad's afternoon tea experience, or head to his Market Cafe. It's a French-style patisserie that features fine cheeses, antipasto, charcuterie, tapas and specialty breads. You can enjoy the live music, comedy, cabarets and game shows of the Live Lounge, or sit back for West End style shows in this fabulous new theatre, which features a stunning LED backdrop. Strictly fans also won't be disappointed with the elegant wooden-floored Crystal Room. It's dedicated to dance and the perfect location to rumble the night away. P&O Cruises have really pushed the boat out when it comes to the accommodation. There's a sumptuous range of boutique offerings to choose from, including well-thought-out single cabins to these incredible suites designed by Richmond International that come with your own butler. And all the accommodation on board includes flat-screen TVs, pamper packs from the White Company and bespoke artwork from British artists.
Fabulous ship. I mean, their latest ship, which is so exciting.
And do you know what? I'm not supposed to have any favourites, but P&O does hold a special memory for me. And you know, the staff are just fantastic, and the ship is just out of this world.
And I think sailing out of Southampton on a P&O ship really means something as well, doesn't it?
Can I just say, it's all about the actual ship. I'm going to be going through your destinations now. Hold tight, because we're going to be going to La Rochelle, small harbour, 3 castle turrets, and the gateway to the Hennessy brandy region. You just got to go there. Then you're going to be heading into Bilbao. Now this is very much, you've got that Spanish feel there, you've got the Basque French, as well as the Castilians of Madrid. You've got the Guggenheim Museum, you've got the Old Quarter. It's just so much to see and do. Then you've got La Coruña. Now this is, of course, where the invincible Armada actually set sail from. But just, again, another fantastic place. But this is a very, very holy place as well for Christendom. So if you do want it, it's like you've got Jerusalem, then you've got Rome, and then you've got La Coruña. Then we're going to be going off to St. Peter's Port in Guernsey. Now, this, of course, was the only part of the British Isles actually occupied during the Second World War, but it's got a rich, rich history of its own. Fantastic silver markets and great wildlife if you want to get out and see it. But that's just a snapshot of that 7-day cruise that you can do back into Southampton, and all for less than £500 per person.
That is crazy, isn't it? £489 per person, deposit only. We've actually got dates in May, July and August this year. And if you do go for those suites, there is a free up to 450 on-board spend as well. So it's all, and also there's some really good, if you want to upgrade from inside to balcony, from only £50, I should say, per person, which again gives you a really great deal. Have a look at what's included. I would definitely add on staying in the Marriott, which it does tell you there. It's well worth staying the night before, start your holiday early, you're relaxed, the car's parked, because you can park it there for the full week, and they'll transport you to the ship and back.
Do you know, I'll get on that phone right now and get speaking to our Ron and see what he can do for you on either one of those cruises, because that's just phenomenal.
And you can see there as well that upgrade from inside to balcony, only £50 per person. I was wondering who you were speaking to. I'd speak to Glenn, he's my man on the phones, but they're all fabulous on the phones.
I thought I was your man.
All you need is the
man
ID
on the sofa.
number. You're my man on a Friday morning. That's 97525, and check out those prices. Really, really great prices. And of course, Planet Cruise being the top agents to P&O, we know we do very much get some incredible deals. But we need to move on to an absolute burster. This is a real amazing itinerary, an amazing cruise or cruises and stays.
I'm going to make a bold statement.
Okay.
This is the biggest cruise that I've ever done on the Friday cruise show.
No, it is. It's fabulous.
30 odd days. and you're getting overland tours, you're getting a river tour, you're getting an
amazing.
ocean tour, you're getting to see the terracotta armour, you're getting to see the pandas.
That's it. Wait till you hear where you're going. It's Princess Cruises, Sapphire Princess. It's 31 nights. All I've written is,
Take the month
wow,
off.
amazing value. It works out under £92 per person per night. Let's have a look at where we're going. We end up having sort of a 12-night land tour, 17-night cruise. There's so much involved in this. So talk us through. Where do we start?
Flying out London to Shanghai overnight, so you're going to be touching down fresh to enjoy the day ahead. And this is the great thing, you've got 2 nights in Shanghai. I mean, when you look at these skylines and you see the old versus the new,
that's the wonderful
the
thing,
history
isn't it?
and the culture, it is just fantastic. And of course, remember, this part of the world, this is where cash is now king. This is where the money is. So it's just one of those incredibly developed areas. Then you're actually going to be transferring from the airport, flying from Shanghai to your ship. And this is the great thing, you get a 4-night cruise on the Yangtze River. This is just, again, another way. So you've got a 2-night stay.
So that's one holiday.
Yeah, then you're doing a river cruise.
Holiday number 2.
For 4 days. Now,
Wonderful.
on that river cruise, you're going to get to do the Three Gorges Dam. You're going to get the Wutan and Wu Gorges as well. You're going to be got a choice to either go to for Dengu, and my pronunciation is going to go wild on this one, Shibazawa. I'm going to go for it. He's gone for it. Then you're going to be disembarking, and this is where you get chance to go and transfer to a hotel, and the day after you get to see pandas. I'm talking panda bears.
Oh, bless.
Look at them. Have you ever seen that clip where the panda bear sneezes?
No.
Oh, just punch it, sneezing panda bear.
Oh.
Sneezing baby panda bear.
I want baby panda bear in a tree.
Look, this is what the makeup room looked like
bear in
first
a
thing this
tree.
morning.
Oh, that was us when we were going through all the notes in the green room. That was us prepping.
Got any more bamboo? Can I have a chew on your bamboo?
Fabulous. Oh, that's excellent.
But wait, hang on. It doesn't stop there. You're going to then transfer from the airport to a hotel for a 2-night stay.
Yeah, I could just stay
and
there.
this is where you get a chance to see one of the most remarkable historical relics in the world. You know, when you think about historical relics, you think about the pyramids, you think about the Sphinx. This is up there. It's the terracotta army, and this is just an amazing experience.
Yes.
And they're still excavating, decades after its discovery, they're still finding rare and ancient and incredibly rich artefacts. It is just stunning.
And this is another 2-night stay now.
Yeah, we're only halfway through.
This is incredible. So we start at hotel, then we do a river cruise. Now we've had
Land
another
tours.
hotel stay. We've got another hotel stay here.
Yeah.
And where are we moving to next?
We're going then to a 3-night stay, including Beijing. You're going to go to the Forbidden City. You're going to go to Tiananmen Square. You're going to go to the Temple of Heaven as well. And all of the big hitters are included on this one. Wait for it. What can you see from the International Space Station? The Great Wall of China. Honestly, this is the biggest, most epic cruise.
So you're telling me we've got that in with the cruise? We've got that tour included?
Not the International Space Station, no, but the Great Wall of China. I just wanted to make that sure.
Well, I feel like it is a bit
Hang on,
like that.
I've got a catchphrase coming. Planet Cruise, simply out of this world. Okay? Anyway.
No, the Great Wall of China, I meant.
The Great Wall of China. But then this is where you transfer. I tell you what, I need a holiday after this. So you then transfer on board the Diamond Princess for 17 nights cruising.
Now, for me, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 holidays already, which is incredible. Now it's time to relax and enjoy a beautiful, beautiful ship. And Princess Cruises have always been one of my
Well, I was going to
favourites.
say, because it was your cruise line, wasn't it? And they are great. I mean, there was a close association between Princess and P&O because it was effectively the American partner. This is a Grand Class ship, so you've got plenty of open deck space, great facilities and great food as well. They really do know how to do it. The spa facilities, I mean, after that epic journey that you've just, and you've still got more to go, just to enjoy it. It's absolutely great. The first day you're on board the ship is a day at sea, and I think you'll need this just to acclimatise, to get used to your surroundings and find your bearings, because wait for it, we've still got half of the cruise left. Let's go into some of the ports because we've got so much to get through. We've got Busan, which is going to be your first port. This is the largest city, sorry, second largest city in South Korea, and this is a gateway to a fantastic culture. You've got lovely temples here. You've also got a fish market, and you've got the Tonggoza temple to go to as well. It's often referred to as the temple without a Buddha. Incredibly peaceful place that you've got there. Anyway, day 16 goes into day 17. We're going to Nagasaki now. Of course, this has got a very, very interesting history that you've got here. Of course, obviously dating back to 1945 and the atomic bomb, but now built from that is just you know, a wonderful tribute to what was there. You've got the memorial part, you've got the atomic bomb museum, you've got the castle, and you've got the village as well, where you see some of the samurai warriors. And this is the thing, even though the majority was destroyed in 1945, you still got that culture that comes through. It's just amazing. Relaxing day at sea, and then you're into Shanghai. Now, I know it's just come back into that circle. Now, this is where you can get a chance to do some of the things you perhaps missed off the list to begin with. So you could go to the Yew Garden, you could go to the Bund Tour as well, which is the financial centre of Shanghai. Of course, you've got that rich colonial past. We've also got the Jade Buddha Temple as well, one of the largest jade Buddhas in the world. It's about 3 foot high. I mean, you wouldn't want to move that, would you? two relaxing days at sea, and then wait for it. You know, how much bigger can you get? Boom, we're into Hong Kong. And this is, again, an overnight in Hong Kong. Brilliant. And you get a chance to see one of the world's greatest fireworks and light shows that happens every night. It is just remarkable. Again, it's a hustle and bustle of a city. You've got the smells and the sights and the sounds, the sweaty markets, and then you've got the rich life. Again, the colonial history there. This is a place to spend your cash wisely. But wait, what have we missed off? How about we take you to Vietnam? We're going to go to Ho Chi Minh City and the capital of South Vietnam. This is the fantastic Mekong. And you've got some, again, going back to the war that you had over in Vietnam, you've got the tunnels, the famous tunnels where the rebels hid out. And when you see some of the stuff, the Viet Cong, it's amazing. And then it still doesn't finish. Day at sea, deep breath, Bangkok.
Wow.
This is an overnight in Bangkok as well. It's just absolutely in fact, no, sorry, not an overnight in Bangkok.
You're getting really excited.
It's not an overnight.
You're not going to get back on. You're going to stay.
We can't talk about what goes on at night in Bangkok.
Let's
leave it there. That's why we're not stopping. Move on. Do you know what? I'm feeling stressed. Can I have a gin and tonic now? I tell you what, I'll have a Singapore sling, because that's where we're finishing off.
Perfect.
No, we're going into Singapore, and again, rich colonial history. You've got to go to Raffles, which is one of the most famous hotels, and the Raffles Bar. This is where you literally just break open the nuts and throw them on the floor. The home of the Singapore sling. If you fancy a little bit of a beach, you know, I mean, let's face it, you know, perhaps you haven't had time to squeeze a little bit of rest and relaxation in, go to Sentosa Island, because that's the beach resort for Singapore. And then when it's all amazing. Over, you're going to fly back overnight, back to London after 31 days. Hong Kong, Shanghai, Bangkok, Vietnam.
It's everything. It's a mixture of everything. Let's have a look at what's included. Remember, you get a river cruise included with this as well, plus the cruise on the Sapphire Princess. You really have got a fabulous cruise, 17-night, full board on board as well, which is going to be wonderful. And then you've got all those amazing tours included in the deal. Of course, you've got your return flights to London, and you've got all those hotel stays as well. There is so much included in this, plus, of course, that 4-night river cruise. It very much is once in a lifetime. It very much is that cruise, perhaps that dream cruise that you've always, something really special. This is amazing. This is a mixture of everything.
I'm going to say it. Go big or go home.
I want to go big. And then, of course, the ID number there is 106625. But let's start at the very beginning. We've had some amazing cruises. We started with Thomson, and Thomson was on Thomson Spirit. It was a 7-night. It was an amazing price. You've got that exclusive free upgrade as well. That's from inside to outside when you're booking on the 15th of May or the 26th of June. You've also got the free upgrade as well with the all-inclusive, and that's departing on the 9th of October. And if you actually want to have that upgrade all the time, you have got that for just £10 per person per night on the other dates, on some of those dates, so check those out. We also went on the MSC Fantasia. That was our second cruise. I really did fancy this one. You've got that you've got the free upgrade for your drinks package included in the deal. Of course, you've got your flights from London, but check your regional flights as well. Like your itineraries may differ, or depending where you're going from. But I would add on that stay, 2 nights in Dubai, only £99 per person, and that's based on the 2nd of December as well. We had Viking cruises. That was the first time we'd featured the Rhine as well. This was the Viking Longship, 7 nights. Rhine getaway from Amsterdam. I put wow by this. You're saving over £1,000 off the brochure price, and you are as well getting free £200 onboard spend. You're also getting free Wi-Fi. On top of that, you're getting free airport parking. You can choose from 14 different airports, and of course you've got your complimentary wine and beer and soft drinks with lunch and dinner. That ID number is 110458. Jot that one down. The Norwegian cruise line was the next on the Norwegian Sun. And this is always popular. This is an 18 night, which is fabulous. This was an absolute beauty, and it's over Christmas as well. You've got a free all-inclusive drinks and free Wi-Fi if you go for Ocean View or above. You've got hotel stays included in this with the 10-night stay, so well worth your spending. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day in Buenos Aires, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And you've got an overnight there as well, so do check that out. That's flying out of Manchester, which I know is always really popular, but you can check your regional as well. We've got the P&O, top agents for P&O. This was on the Britannia, their newest ship. This is dates in May, July and August. Deposit only, crazy price, £489 per person, which is out of this world. Works out under £70 per person per night. And of course you can upgrade from inside to balcony from just £50 per person as well. Add on the Marriott. I would stay the night before because it just makes it special. And that's your parking actually included as well. And then we just saw top agent for Princess, and I think a top cruise. I don't even know where to start to tell you how much you're doing within this cruise. You have got the 17-night cruise, but you've also got a 4-night river cruise included. You've also got hotel stays here, there and everywhere. Lots of different tours as well.
The pandas.
And the pandas! Don't forget the pandas. They were amazing. And it works out under £92 per person per night. 106625. Deposit only, and really is going to be a beauty. Don't forget, we have got the luxury show coming up as well. So that's next week. Now, it's on Thursday. You can go any time between 1 and 7. You do need to register. Do register for that to get your free tickets. You get a goodie bag, and there's lots of different people there, isn't there, to talk about cruises, and lots of different cruises.
Oh, yeah, and, you know, and that's the thing. Today, we've had so many different cruises. We've had fantastic value with the Thomson, a once-in-a-lifetime with Princess, a river cruise. Which one do you choose?
See, the MSC, I put liked that one. The Viking cruises, I just put wow. That was absolutely amazing. Then we had the Christmas cruise, Norwegian Cruise Line, which was incredible.
What choice.
And then we had that great cruise that Robert phoned in with. We had P&O on the Britannia sailing out of Southampton, and then the last one was amazing.
You're going to need a cruise